Setting up my camera, setting up my camera, setting up, setting up, setting up. Okay. Trying to get it right, goddamn. I have to move my Pokemon cards out the door. I don't play Pokemon. I used to watch it though. One day somebody was giving out cards and I was like, I know somebody who might like these, so I got them. But they just been sitting on my desk ever since. I'm about to crash out, bro.
For your nigga, you work for your nigga, you drop for your nigga, you can rap for your nigga, you're bossing for your nigga.
Ain't no mountain high enough. There ain't no river wide enough. Am I gonna post that? Maybe. Maybe. I should start streaming. I feel like that'd be so fun. Like, but it's raw. Like, what if I say something and get canceled, bro? I cannot get canceled.
Testing, testing, 1 time. Okay. Hey everybody. I be trying so hard to make a goddamn thumbnail. Like, girl, it can't be obvious. We gotta make it natural. I feel cute today. But not for real. What's up, y'all? Before we start, let's do a few inhales and exhales with me, you, and Froggy, okay? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Has anybody else been having odd dreams lately? Like, my dreams lately have been so freaking, I don't know. Like, they've just been like making my ass itch. People you don't jack with. Ooh. People you don't mess with anymore. Random things, random feelings. I've been having really weird dreams. And like, I had this one dream that I was at Starbucks ordering coffee, but I was telling myself, girl, we trying to get abs. We can't keep drinking this coffee. But it was the caramel ribbon crunch. And I was like, damn, it tastes so good. And I really want this, but I also want these abs. And I can't keep bloating myself if I want to be a baddie. And then I woke up wanting Starbucks, and I was like, no. I also had a dream. I took a flight on a day I had work. I was so stressed out. I woke up, though. I was so, like, you ever have a dream and you're relieved that to wake up to figure out that it was just a dream? I had one of those. So glad it was just a dream. It was all a dream, like, for real. I'm drinking Theraflu right now because I felt like some weird shit in my throat. And my throat was low-key sore the other day, and I don't know why. And so I'm knocking it out before it even gets a chance to develop. So hold on, let me sip my tea real quick. ASMR. Can you hear the birds? They is chopping it up, sister. Good afternoon, ladies, gents, Fayez's and Brent's. We back again with another yap session. Will I call this a podcast? No, this is a yap chat. This isn't a podcast. This is a yap chat. Okay, we get on here and we yap about all the things that we can't say to our coworkers at work because, yeah. I have 2 spoons in my room. Anyway, had a group therapy session today. And you know what the topic of discussion was? It was low-key about what I said in my last video. But she gave me a growth mindset sheet as well as a cognitive distortion sheet. I'm going to read a definition of a growth mindset to you, okay? Pay attention, take your notes, get your pens and pencils and papers, because you might just want to write this down, okay? A growth mindset means believing you can develop abilities through hard work. In contrast, a fixed mindset means believing abilities are innate. You either have them or you don't. A growth mindset helps you embrace challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. I probably have a fixed mindset about certain things within my life, and I might not even know it until I actually sit with myself and point it out. But I'm the type of person where I believe there's always room for improvement. I don't like to stay stagnant in anything that I do. I need to take another sip before I get into this next topic. Hold on. I think everyone can recall a time in their childhood where something that really used to trigger you, something that used to make you very upset or hurt your feelings. And I think there's a psychology behind this. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know, I might not be able to find it. I'll probably put a link in the video to my further research or input the description and the source here of what I'm saying to just back up what I'm saying, so it's not just like I'm talking out of my ass or like, where's your source, bro? Like, I'm not on that shit. But your brain holds on to memories that make you angry more than the ones that make you happy. Like, it's easier to fixate on something that makes you upset. I'm not exactly sure why or the science behind that, but I'm sure we've all felt that before. You know, for example, someone can tell a joke and everyone laughs and then your smile slowly fades. But then a rude customer or a passive aggressive coworker or somebody just being rude to someone else can do something that makes you feel angry, and you think about that for the rest of the day, so much to the point where you're going home to your spouse or your significant other venting to them about said event that made you feel upset. Like, why don't we go home and tell our spouse how, and I'm not saying some people don't do that, but most of the time, if we're going home, coming from work, we're venting. We're letting it out. You know, we're letting someone know one of the shitty realities of being an adult is that you have to go to work. You have to deal with all this bullshit just to survive, right? But sometimes when we come home to whoever that may be, whether if it's a friend or family or spouse, we can sometimes carry some of this toxic weight with us, and spread it around like the fucking bubonic plague and don't even realize it. And I asked her specifically when I got these papers, I want to improve. I don't want to be stagnant when it comes to my growth. I'm realizing in this life, things will only get tougher. They're only going to get more difficult. I'm never... The challenges will never be over. It's like fucking... Life is like goddamn One Piece. You die, you come back to life. You meet some friends along the way. You know, there's some enemy, someone trying to sink your ship. Like, it's always something. But one thing and I don't know if you watch One Piece. I don't watch One Piece. I've watched it a few times, like a couple episodes, but there's like a bajillion episodes, and I don't have the patience to do that. I don't even have the time to excuse me. I don't even have the time to sit and watch all of that, and I don't know. I don't like imagine how long that would take. Anyways, back on topic. Yeah, there's always something. But one thing the team always does to persevere is they keep pushing, they keep fighting. They don't quit, and they get stronger as the time passes. I'm reading this paper right now, and I'm looking at some examples. I think developing a growth mindset, especially early in life, really requires some note taking on yourself. It's hard to grow when you don't truly know who you are. I'm finding throughout life, as I get older, there's always more to discover about myself. I mean, even a couple days ago, I figured out something about me that was really one of my biggest fears, something that I never thought would happen. Becoming something or developing a habit that used to hurt me. And how do you look at yourself and say, I need to change this about myself, or I don't like this about myself? What do we do to fix that? And so I'm gathering all my resources. I'm taking notes, doing my yoga, meditating, changing up a few habits that I have. And it's not easy, but it's not necessarily difficult either. It doesn't have to be difficult. Because it's you, because it's you, there's no rush to be anyone that you're not, or to reach anyone else's expectation of sculpting yourself, you know? I find that through calm, I make the best decisions. Through calm, I'm my best self. Through calm, I do my best work. But when I'm anxious or rushing, nothing is really perfect, I guess, in a sense. But in growth mindsets, it's really not here for just me. It's here I'm developing this for the people I love too. Because if you truly care about someone or multiple people, you want to be the best person for them. They inspire you to be that way. If, you're surrounded by those type of people, you want to become better. Whew, this is Theraflu. This is the nighttime one, and I'm low-key starting to feel it. My nose is kind of stuffy. I also find that creating every day helps me. Like, it gives me hope for a better me, for a better life. It gives me hope to keep going, like, each and every day, no matter what I do. That was my Yap Chat. Very short and sweet. But I hope I got my point across. But what do I know? I just yap and chat. Ooh, ah, woo, 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 wow. Yesterday, found you, girl. I'm so glad you in my world. I'm out where the sky is blue. Yesterday that I found you. Woo!